2 minutes till go live time. All right. Let me. Mega Man, huh? I don't imagine this is going to be too long, but I was going to make some food, some lunch. It sounds weird to say lunch. What time is it? 5 o'clock. I guess I skipped lunch. I was going to make some food, and then I was just like, well, I'm not going to make it in time. But I am curious to see what comes out of Street Fighter 6, depending on what recent things happen in my world. I may have time to play this when it comes out, so I'm going to make an effort. But it's kind of funny, like I go back and forth on this. I was listening to some of the Street Fighter 6 music that had been released. I think right now my two favorite character themes are probably Ryu and Zangief. Wait, I guess this is Ryu's theme, but Zangief's theme. And I haven't really been following too many game mechanics, but I've seen some of the character reveals, and it looks cool. The single player stuff, it's funny because that actually might be where I put the most time in. But the single player stuff just looks so cheese with your created character, but I'll probably still have fun with it. I think once you're in there doing it, it'll be different, but I'm curious. I wonder what they're going to announce. My guess is that they're probably going to delve more into the single player stuff and probably announce like another beta, because they've already announced all the characters.
A developing nation of little significance, tucked away in a remote corner of Asia. It's rather fascinating.
Turn this up. You say spiral arrow? I don't think that's just me, but I think that frame rate is whack. And I'm sure it's not gonna be the game. It's just most likely the YouTube player. Okay, so this is single player stuff, like I was saying. Oh, that's so crazy, man. A Hadouken and a spinning pile driver. Oh, whoa. That's like 3 different characters' moves. This is so goofy. Oh, that's vicious. It's funny, wow, Kenza. Oh, this police officer with the long legs. It is cool that, whoa, Ken and Blanca's attacks. They have the same animations as the main characters. Wow, that looks pretty silly. I can't get over this frame rate, but it's the best I got.
What's up, everyone? It's your boy Weezy. Welcome to the Street Fighter 6 showcase. And how about that new trailer? Listen, I've been playing Street Fighter since I was a kid, but this new game is on another level. We're talking new ways to fight, crazy new game modes, and the most content we've ever seen in Street Fighter. So let's get into the game and get this showcase started with the latest from Street Fighter 6's director, Takayuki Nakayama.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. My name is Takayuki Nakayama, director of Street Fighter 6.
Okay.
As you saw in the beginning of our latest trailer, Street Fighter 6 features significant single-player content in the form of World Tour.
Okay.
Today, I'd like to tell you more about World Tour mode.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, I kind of imagine, I mean, they released all the characters, so I imagine they're probably going to do World Tour stuff, probably talk more about the modes in World Tour, and then they might just drop a beta and be like, and, you know, for tuning into this evening, the beta launches. It'd be crazy if they said this weekend. They're probably not going to say this weekend. They'll probably say next weekend. Give people a little bit of a heads up.
We begin the story in Metro City.
I'm gonna turn this up more.
You'll be able to create an avatar with a high degree of customization and assume the role of the protagonist joining Buckler Security Services training course. There, you'll meet your coach, Luke, go through basic training and set off on your adventure.
Gotta say, you're photogenic. Gonna help him handle this.
Oh yeah, what is it? Gary Oak, the rival.
It's during this basic training course that you'll meet Bosch, your rival and classmate. And one of the great things about World Tour is that you'll interact with a slew of unique characters.
Come on, man.
He's pretty cool looking.
So now we're ready to hit the streets. People from various walks of life inhabit the world of Street Fighter, but they all love a good fight. With a single press of a button, you can seamlessly enter a battle with them.
Is anybody on the streets?
Bystanders will also come to see what's going on. Street Fighter 6 features the tried and true classic 6-button control style, but also adds a new 4-button modern control style that features 3 attack strengths.
You know, this is really cool. I mean, and I've said this in different times I've talked about Street Fighter, which is that they are really going out of their way to actually make a video game this time. Like Street Fighter 5 was mainly about them being like, okay, we're gonna make a competitive game, like a tournament game. This time they're like, listen, we're gonna make an actual like video game first.
Performing combos, so use all this as much as you want. The more you battle, the stronger your avatar becomes.
Okay.
Earn experience points through battle to level up your stats, such as your vitality.
I'm just already imagining all the
specific objectives that can
weird characters people are gonna make.
More rewards and items.
Beat the hell out of the cops,
And add a
dude.
new wrinkle to combat.
Anybody can fight.
You can purchase wearable gear at clothing shops. That gear affects your avatar's appearance and their stats and characteristics as well.
Stats.
The product lineup changes from time to time, so check the stores periodically to see what's for sale. There's also a variety of eateries to visit in the game. Food purchased from these
Yo,
places
look at
can
that
restore your
pepperoni
vitality,
pizza.
give your
That looks
stats a
good.
Temporary boost and other perks. You can also use these items to give yourself a helping hand during battle.
This way.
Jamie?
Here.
Your character doesn't talk.
Congrats. From now on, you can tell people you're a student of the great Jamie Show. Once you knock that back and make it official anyway.
I wonder if you'll be like one person student or if you can have like multiple masters. I think they said earlier in a different video that you can have multiple masters.
Relax, it's not booze. Trust me and take a swig.
Yeah, we want a teen
Family-made
rating.
herbal drink that really boosts your energy.
We want a teen rating, so there's no way it's going to be alcohol. What's happening to me? He like changes.
While exploring the city, open up your device to check the various missions you can take on. This mission has you going to Metro City's Chinatown to meet a legendary fighter. Becoming the student of a legendary fighter grants
Okay.
you access to their master action.
Master action. Oh, okay.
Some master actions can be used to destroy wooden boxes
Whoa.
and barrels or leap to faraway platforms. You'll have plenty of opportunities to use master actions in different ways, but they all consume the drive gauge, so you'll have to be careful how often you use them. When traversing the city, there are enemies that will suddenly attack you. That's when you can use the World Tour exclusive move, Drive Stall, to slow the flow of time.
Whoa.
This will slow down the movements of surrounding enemies, and master actions become more powerful. You can also use this to avoid enemy attacks, or strike first to gain the advantage in the battle.
It's like an RPG. I mean, I guess it was with making the character and everything, the stats and whatnot, but like, oh,
This is when you have an opening to strike during the enemy's weakest point. Landing a normal attack here will trigger what we call pressure time, and you'll do more damage than usual. However, if you can land a special move, it'll take you one step further. You'll put them into a stun state. Keep this in mind when battling on the streets.
this is gonna be so cool. I hope I mean that when the game comes out. At the moment, all of this sounds cool. This seems way cooler than the multiplayer stuff. Because multiplayer stuff is just the same old script. But it's funny, had this been the game, like had this been Street Fighter 6 without the multiplayer, oh, that would have been brutal.
Fen, I'm disappointed in you.
When you decide to become a student of a legendary fighter, you can also undertake special missions.
It's like a
Complete those missions to
Shenmue.
strengthen the bond between you and the master. You'll open up new stories to learn more about them.
I don't know, something about like, probably because it's more Asian related with Chun-Li and Chinatown, but the moment I saw this version, I was like, oh, this is like Shenmue 3. Like the way it plays. And your main character having like this weird build
You
and
can give the master presents to strengthen your bond with them, and also see how they react to your gift. Choosing a master's style lets you use their basic attacks.
it's like the skeleton
Using
doesn't
that style
match.
in battle lets you accumulate experience points, which raises your style level.
Okay.
Level up enough, and you can visit your master to learn new attacks and expand your moveset.
Okay, so this is how you can take on probably different masters that give you
In
like
addition to experience
other
points,
attacks.
You can also earn skill points through battles.
This is cool.
These can be used by opening up your device and selecting skills. Here you can unlock buffs for your character that can increase their punch or kick strength, maximize their vitality, and more. The drive stall move we just touched upon is also unlocked via skill points. As you can see, in World Tour mode, you can build a character that's unique to you by leveling up your style and skills and customizing your basic and special attacks.
Jeez. There's characters. Damn, she's big. She's like out of the way. I'll handle it.
During your adventure, you'll obtain flight tickets, which you can use to travel from Metro City to other locations via the world map. If you want to learn all of the styles and moves, you'll have to dedicate some time to find the legendary fighters scattered around the world. And you'll find many of your favorite characters in World Tour. There may be some unexpected appearances.
Who's this guy?
Too.
Carlos Miyamoto?
Save the girl. Don't you worry, my friend. Hospitality is our specialty.
There are characters steeped in mystery and organizations you may recognize, all of which come together to immerse you in the Street Fighter universe.
Rudra.
Nishal is a large city that serves as another area to explore in World Tour, complete with its own stores that differ from the ones you find in Metro City. In contrast to Metro City's urban landscape, this city has a fairly complex topography, and who you'll meet in this new city will also differ.
Whoa. I mean, some refrigerators, huh?
That's all we have to show you for World Tour mode this time. We hope that you enjoy not only the battle portion, but the story and creating your own character as well.
Found them! Yeah!
Oh. Was he wearing that garb earlier? I don't think he was.
Welcome to the world of Street Fighter. Are you a fighter looking for your next challenge? Or just passing through on your journey?
So this is how the battle hub opens up in the beta.
More than happy to have
Did he just throw it to himself?
Next, we'd like to talk about one of the other main modes in Street Fighter 6, the Battle Hub. In the Battle Hub, players from around the world can get together and have fun playing games and doing other activities. Access the cabinets on the floor to play Battle Hub and extreme battle matches and games at the Game Center.
Street Fighter 2. I can't believe there's a game in a game like that.
From the trailer at the beginning of the show, the avatars you create and train in World Tour can also duke it out.
Okay, it looks like he has a... Oh! That's awesome! Your characters can fight each other? That's so cool.
Show the world your own personal fighter in avatar battles.
Okay.
We also have a new Fighters Club feature added to Capcom Fighters Network. This will help players get together with friends or like-minded players. Join an already existing club or create one of your own from scratch. Once you've set up the basics of the club, you can also create a customized emblem.
Okay, they tried to do something like this in Street Fighter 5, I think. With the
Not only
dojos.
that, but you can design your very own club uniforms that all members can wear.
Oh, wow.
If you have a good idea for a club, let the world know about it. We're looking forward to seeing players don their club colors and enjoy the Battle Hub together.
If you're all about that Street Fighter life, The Battle Hub is the place to be. This is your fave, Eternity, signing off. See ya!
Okay. Fighting grounds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Damn, he looks hella beat up.
3, 2. Still standing.
Next up, let's talk about some of the cool stuff we have in Fighting Ground.
Okay, I'm sure people are gonna comment on this. Here are their original outfits. Which, like, I think these kind of got leaked with some characters. These actually don't look as cool as their the ones they have now.
Added a character damage toggle.
Character damage toggle.
During battle, fighters' faces, bodies, and
Oh, yeah, oh yeah, they did talk about that. Like the Ryu outfit looks awful on him.
This can also be turned on and off at any time.
Oh, I guess that's what they were showing by having him show the continue screen. Gauss looks okay.
Additionally, sound accessibility options have been improved for Street Fighter 6. There are sound effects that will give you the heads up on the distance between you and your opponent. The height level of attacks.
Hit him low. There it is.
Whether an attack hits as a cross-up or not.
Wow. It crossed me up.
And also to indicate your remaining gauge.
Wow.
We hope that these options will let you better grasp the situation.
I'd be curious to know how much that helps people who need it, because, like, that seems like a lot more to process. That's a lot. I mean, it just seems like a lot to take in. I mean, obviously, I suppose if you can't quite see it, then, I mean, it's better than nothing, but, like,
When you first start the game, we've added a tutorial that explains the basics of battle and the combat system.
I think going back to the outfit thing for a second, I think the reason why some of their outfits just don't look, like, correct to me is because I think that it's like their outfit is built for their character model, and so the other outfits were kind of built for those character models, so by just adding a new character the outfit to the model, it always just looks a bit odd.
We call this control type dynamic.
It's sort of like, it reminds me of like when I would play those Assassin's Creed games, or any game really, and they're like, oh, you can dress as Ezio, but he looked fine in AC2, and then you add his outfit to a different character, and then it just looks goofy.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Arcade mode is our single player mode, where you'll square off against the computer.
Yoon, Yang. Been a hot minute since I've seen either of you.
Come on, man, how do they...
Don't worry. I'm doing just fine all on my own. The name's Jamie Sho.
Go through each character's story and you'll unlock a special illustration after the ending.
That almost makes me want to play this character. Just because he's related to the... What do they call it? The, they have a name. I forget it now. I was gonna say that that's not the twins, but I forget what it is.
Arcade mode also features online rankings for your score.
Dang.
So get out there and challenge the world. These illustrations can be viewed again in the gallery.
The Lee brothers, that's what it is.
Unlock them all.
Ouch.
If you're not sure which character is the right one for you, check out the character guides, which will teach you about each character's unique traits.
Yo,
and
they're
how to
going
use their
all in on
attacks.
this, man.
Each special move comes with a basic tutorial on how to use them, and you can experiment with them yourself by pressing the try button.
That's so cool, dude.
Perform well, and the characters will shower you with praises.
Don't forget this moment.
Once you've gotten the basics of a character down, head on over to the combo trials section. There are basic, intermediate, and advanced combos. You can also slow down the game's speed by 50% to practice your timing. This is a great way for you to expand your horizons and abilities.
I mean, I'm going to repeat this entire time. They're really making this like a video game.
Player one brings it home.
In Versus mode, you'll find team battles. Play with or against other players or the computer in this mode. You can compete in teams, single elimination, or double style battles. Make sure to turn on your favorite commentator and get ready for some fun.
It's like outside characters, it makes you wonder like what new modes they're gonna add. But I mean, they're just probably gonna expand on everything. Like, it's so cool that they're just throwing in a ton of stuff at the beginning, and then they can just expand on that with like DLC down the road, as opposed to adding a whole new mode as the game goes on, like team battle or extra battle or something like that.
Next up is Extreme Battle. This differs from a normal battle because there are special rules or gimmicks on the stage.
Gimmicks.
For example, you can have a battle where the winner is the first to knock down their opponent 5 times while rampaging bulls run across the stage.
Like, I
Or
think,
set up a rule where you have to complete the objectives.
I mean, obviously, I'm just gonna try to talk about this guy. I mean, obviously, people who are like interested in like the Capcom Pro Tour or just tournaments, I mean, they're probably not gonna play this stuff. But I think that this is gonna get a lot of engagement. I really do.
Extreme Battle can be played offline or in the Battle Hub, and also in custom rooms, which we'll talk about next.
It just reminds me, I was just talking to a friend the other day about all the different modes of Smash Bros. Melee that we used to. Uh-oh.
If you want to play with a group of players online, then creating a custom room is the way to go. The 4 virtual cabinets in the room can be set to one-on-one.
And the other thing I was going to say real quick about this without trying to pause it is that by adding in so much depth to this game as far as like all the different things that exist in it, you really don't know what players are going to kind of gravitate to. Like, you can assume that they're probably going to gravitate to just doing online matches with their characters, but are they going to do Metro City, you know, World Tour stuff? Are they going to hang out more in the extreme battles? Are they going to just do the online stuff? And then based on what people are engaged in, you can use the data to sort of just like tailor the content of Street Fighter towards that in future updates. But it's better if you just release a ton of this stuff out the gate. That way you can just see what people kind of like, you know, gravitate to.
Together and teach combos. Or try out new characters.
I think one thing that's kind of tricky sometimes is that when you do it as like releasing a whole content update later with like a new mode, is that people become so accustomed to how they've been playing the game that when you drop a new update, like, oh, here's tournament mode, people are gonna be like, oh, we're not using that. Like, we might dabble in it right when it's new, but we're gonna go back to the old thing.
Lets players worldwide compete against each other.
Yeah, this is gonna be the thing that I think people probably hang out in the most.
For Street Fighter 6, in order to burden the player with less stress than before, we've added a new one-time rank down protection feature where you won't lose league points in certain leagues. In addition, we have character-specific and random character ranked matches, and ranked match phases which will determine your rank for a period of time. Casual match also returns in Street Fighter 6, where you can play online without any change to your league points. So, what do you think? The team working on Street Fighter 6 has been challenging themselves to create a game that's going to become a long-loved Street Fighter
absolutely
that all players can enjoy.
This might be the one.
It's only a little bit longer, but we can't wait for everyone to enjoy World Tour, Fighting Ground, and Battle Hub. We hope you look forward to playing Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, I mean, everything that was talked about looks really cool. It seems fully fleshed out, too.
Yo, that's what I'm talking about. Those new modes look crazy. All right, now let's go to Shuhei Matsumoto, Street Fighter 6's producer.
Hey everyone, I'm Shuhei Matsumoto, producer on Street Fighter 6. I'd like to walk everyone through what our plans are for Street Fighter 6 once the game releases on June 2nd.
Okay.
A big part of Street Fighter's charm is the cast of characters from around the world that appear in each game. We believe that Street Fighter is where players can take control of unique characters with their own awesome fighting styles. For the players, and for us as well, the appeal of the characters themselves is the most important element of the series. With Street Fighter 6, we're continuing development to deliver new characters to you every year. Today, I'd like to introduce the 4 fighters for year 1.
They're gonna show the first 4 DLC characters? Wow. Are they gonna show Akuma? Okay, so Aki. Alright, Ed, Rashid, and then they're doing it. They're showing Akuma. Oh, wow. Okay. And look at their styles, too. Everybody
Year
looks...
1 will see the introduction of new characters Rashid, Aki, Ed, and Akuma. Rashid joins the fight in summer 2023, Aki in autumn 2023, Ed in the winter after the new year, and Akuma in spring 2024.
Okay. He's gonna be a ways.
These new Year 1 characters will appear in World Tour as well, so you can enjoy delving into their lore. In Battle Hub, we're planning various events and a store to obtain special collaboration items. We can't wait to show you what we have planned. For the 2023 season of the Capcom Pro Tour, Street Fighter 6 will be the main
Whoa!
stage. To commemorate the release of
That
the
drive
new game,
impact was nuts.
Capcom Cup 2023 champion will receive a special $1 million prize package. And the total prize pool for Capcom Pro Tour 2023 will be over $2 million. Both modern and classic control types will be allowed in the tournament, so we hope you're all excited for a new season of Capcom Pro Tour. Street Fighter 6 is available for pre-order now.
Okay.
And in addition to the regular version, we're also offering other editions that include characters and content.
I don't think they had that before,
You'll
but now
also
that they
receive special pre-order bonuses, so please.
now that
check
they
them out.
revealed that who the characters are, the pre-order bonuses have the character passes too. I am really curious how, like, what the reception for this game is going to be. I mean, I think it's going to be, like, pretty good, especially right at the beginning when it comes out. I mean, Street Fighter V was also. But, like, I mean, I probably won't follow this game the entire lifespan of it. Demo. All platforms are able 26, so you can demo the game, huh?
Finally, we've created a special demo version of the game, so players can enjoy the first bit of World Tour and some modes in Fighting Ground. The demo will allow you to create an avatar that can also be used in the main version of the game on the same platform.
Shredded.
So, we hope you put in a lot of time with the avatar creation feature and have fun.
Wow, it sounds like, I mean, even though they didn't say exactly, it sounds like that character will
PlayStation 4 and 5 versions of the demo will be available after this showcase finishes. Hope you enjoy them.
Whoa, okay, so you can do the demo right after this.
To be the game that revolutionizes the fighting game genre.
It's gonna.
Our development team has taken the lead and challenged themselves to realize something amazing. We're now at the point where their hard work has materialized into something we believe everyone will enjoy. And it's coming to you on June 2nd.
That's right, you heard it. The Street Fighter 6 demo is dropping right now. So create your avatar, explore World Tour mode, and start fighting. Thanks for tuning in. Street Fighter 6.
So it's not Battle Hub, so people can't
hands with your boy Weezy. Peace.
people can't fight each other, but it's gonna be the fighting ground. Okay. Wow, I'm really blown away. I'm really blown away. I think it looks cheesy, but I don't know. I don't think anything gets much cheesier than it's not cheesy, but like a Monster Hunter. It kind of seems like that. Wow. I mean, this is great. This is great. You know, I'm gonna probably watch some other people's videos to see what they think. But this is all very, very cool. I am, like I said, I'm most likely not going to follow the entire lifespan of Street Fighter 6. I didn't really follow 5 either. I kind of bailed at like year 2 or 3. But I mean, this one seems like they're doing everything right. They got the music, they got the gameplay, they have the modes, they have... I was going to comment on this too. I guess that might be over, right? I was going to comment on... Are they playing it again?
A developing nation of little significance, tucked away in a remote corner of Asia.
I think they're playing this again.
Fascinating.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn this down. I might go to the store and download something. But I was gonna say briefly that like something that I noticed and it seemed really small, but to me I'm hanging on it because I think it's so fascinating, which is they said something about the reward system, right? Like you have in the battle hub, you have like bronze, diamond, gold, and stuff like that for like leveling up your character. And then they had like a one-time level down rank protection thing. And so in Street Fighter 5, like if you leveled up to a new rank and then you lost immediately, you drop down a rank. I think it's a bit, I don't want to call it weird. I think it is a bit curious that they only give you one rank protection. Not that they should give you more than one, but I just thought it was interesting that they gave you like I'm surprised they don't give you like, I mean, not more than one. How do I want to say this? Like, I guess I will say it that way, like more than one. And I'm only thinking that because I don't know if that entirely solves what I think that they were looking to correct, because the idea was, let's say it takes you 5,000 points to level up to gold. So you get to 5,000 in Street Fighter 5, and then you get to 5,000, you get gold, then you fight somebody, you lose, and you lose like 100 points, so now you drop down to like silver, right? And then you feel bad, and so you're like, ugh, and then you win 50 points, you're still silver, you lose again, and now you're just in silver until you get back up to gold, and then you can lose again, right? So it's just like, it's a little bit cyclical there. But it's kind of interesting that what they're essentially doing is saying you get to 5,000, and if you lose, you're still at, you might lose points, but you're still at gold. And that's like your grace. Okay, they restarted it. That's kind of like your grace period, right? I'm going to turn the PS5. So I still think, like I said, I think people are going to hang out more in that area than anywhere else in the Battle Hub stuff. But I just thought that was interesting. And it seems like obviously people care about the rewards. They want to be higher ranked so that they can show off and demonstrate and illustrate that, like, look at how good I am at the game, that I'm like diamond or master rank or whatever. But what I was going to comment on and talk over the video was that it seems as though they're applying a very similar reward system to other aspects of the game, which it's debatable how you really feel about that as far as like, should they do that or not? But what's cool about it to me is that people like to be rewarded, right? You know, I think something that sometimes when I think about fighting games and I think about people who've commented on fighting games throughout the years, and I don't like this opinion, which is, well, fighting games are hard, and the truth of the matter is that you just got to get good, right? You're going to get beat up, and and only the highest level people will be the best or whatever, right? And I think the problem with that sort of thinking, to me, is what ends up happening is that you kind of have like a very like small number of people that are at the top. Like the people that are the loudest about Street Fighter and about like, you know, fighting games are hard and you just got to suck up your wins and that it is what it is, high skill ceiling. All of the people who advocate for that, well, I wouldn't say all of them, a good amount of the people who advocate for that are either people who aren't very good at the game and they're like at the lowest percent, or they're at the absolute highest. It's like there's no middle ground. It's kind of like one of those two spectrums. So to me, generally speaking, if you could win more often, and I know this is kind of like maybe a weird take, if you were rewarded more often, it's going to incentivize you to want to work harder. It's going to incentivize you to want to explore other ways you can continue getting rewarded. So if it's through something like the World Tour stuff or the Extreme Battle, and you can get new cosmetics, and you can get, you know, unlockable moves through like the mentors or the legend characters or whatever, or you can update your rank if it's battle hub stuff. If you're continuously getting rewarded, you're going to just keep, I mean, you're obviously going to make you feel good, and you're going to keep achieving status and success. You're going to want to keep doing that. Unlike a Street Fighter 5, and not to harp on it too much, but if it is something where it's like the only reward that you really get is like through fighting other players, and those players might be using overpowered characters or overpowered strategies, where unless you use that strategy better than them, you don't get rewarded at all, people aren't going to want to engage with it. So I could talk about this for a long time, but at the same time, I also think that like that's something I think Capcom did a really good job in, which was, it seems as though in a not so subtle way, oh, my level's looking, in a not so subtle way, they're just like, we want people to like this video game. And a big part of the way that you're going to like this is if it's diverse enough in characters and gameplay, that it can appeal to as many different types of people as possible. If you don't want to engage with the CPT, Capcom Pro Tour, if you don't want to engage with the Battle Hub, you don't have to. If you don't want to engage with the single player, you're like, oh, I don't care about the single player. I only want to do Battle Hub stuff. And you can do that. And like I said, there's so many different modes out there that they're going to be adding to over time. Not adding more modes, but adding content to. It's like if you are the person that just wants to hang out in extreme battle stuff and that's all you want to do, or teams or whatever the case is, yeah. And I also think community based, not like fighting in community based, but community based is in Street Fighter players. You know, whether it's on forums or Reddit or Twitter or YouTube videos, whatever people gravitate to is probably going to be what the developers put more time into in future updates. So I was saying this a bit earlier, if I don't expect that this would be the case, but I'm just as an example, if like Extreme Battle is something that like people are just loving, there's tons of videos on it, there's all these guides, you've got live streamers playing the content, and they're, you know, working with their chat to try to like beat a particular thing or whatever. If that's going on, then yeah, it stands to reason with the data that Capcom has internally on the game, they're gonna be, oh, we'll make more content like that. I would guess, and I don't know if this is true, but I would guess that like, I don't necessarily know how much of that data they use in Street Fighter 5. They never talked about it. So but it seemed like from a lot of the different data that was available in that game that you would think that they were using it, but they just never said if they were using it or not. So, but yeah, I think ultimately everything I saw was great. So I'm probably not going to spend too much time with this because I want to eat. I'm hungry. But I'm not going to do any bundles. But I do want to see here. What does this one come with? Year one ultimate pass, 4 additional characters. Okay. Outfits. Okay. Okay, cool. 2 stages. The drive tickets. Okay. I think this was pretty cool too that they made this demo available, because if I understand it correctly, and I could probably just look at this to figure out if I'm right or not, but what I understood is that you can, like, it's not necessarily just that you play around with this, it's like you can probably carry this over. I don't know, unless they make you like log into your Capcom Fighter ID or whatever, it seems as though you'll be able to carry this over into the main game. And if I'm correct in that, that would be really smart, because the idea is on June 2nd when the game comes out, I think they want people to hit the ground running with their characters, or with the game and the characters. So whereas before what happened was like what I think they probably got data on, if I had to guess, yeah, Battle Hub's not available, World Tour progress is not saved in this demo. Your avatar's appearance will be saved, however, and will be available for use in the full version provided you play on the same platform you use for the demo. Okay, so it's not even just, so it's probably, when you log in, it's probably going to ask you for your Capcom Fighter ID, if I had to guess. Okay. And Fighting Ground is where like you do the extreme battle stuff, if I'm not mistaken. So they didn't announce like a beta, but that might be what they, if they're like piecing this content out, that it is April 20th. They'll probably they probably might reveal that in May, like have like, I mean, 2 weeks from now. I don't necessarily need to open up a calendar, but I would probably guess maybe 2 at max 3 weeks from now, they'll probably reveal like another beta, and it'll probably be like an open beta where like anybody who wants to play can play. And again, okay, so I want to streamline this thought. So to me, before I knew that, it made sense that they would make your character available because they want you to get the game June 2nd and not have anything impede you jumping right in. And what I think was more likely the case in the beta, I don't know how many betas they've done, but in one of the betas, what I think people did is they just quickly got a default character just so they can get in and play Street Fighter 6. But I think some people also made a really, really wacky character. Like that's like super skinny or like super deformed or whatever. And then some people probably spent a lot of time, they were like, I don't really care about playing the beta, I'm just gonna make a really, really detailed character. In all of those 3 scenarios, people wanted to get into the game. Well, I'm sorry, in only one of those scenarios did people want to get right into the game, which is people who were just like, give me a default character, I want to play Battle Hub stuff. So this is smart because if they're using that data and watching how people engaged with the demo, then they probably have data analytics that show them how many people were engaging with whatever thing, right? So they probably found, if I had to guess, like, oh, most people just wanted to jump right into the game. And so if they wanted to jump right into the game, there's a pretty good chance that they probably would have wanted to make a pretty detailed character, but couldn't because they knew that they only had a certain amount of time with the game, so they just opted to jump right in. So I expect that they expected that if you were to have the available time to make your character, you probably would. You probably would put in a lot of time. So I got that vibration on my phone. All right, let's do it. I probably will make this character a couple times. I could always make my the character I make for like Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3, the Jon Snow character. Yeah, I would expect that they're just trying to alleviate any obstacles that would prevent people from just playing the game right out the gate. And this is a huge one, actually, because I don't know, unless it's like a drive ticket thing, I don't know what opportunities there will be to change the look of your character. Like, I get that you can get cosmetics and maybe modify your hairstyle, because you can do that in Monster Hunter, so I assume it's similar. But I don't know how much they're going to allow you to change like the overall physique and everything about your character. Like, because maybe you could do that, and I missed that in the demo, but I don't think you can even do that in Monster Hunter. I think you can change your hairstyle, and that might be it. And at least when I say Monster Hunter, I mean Monster Hunter World. So I think that setting this up allows people to kind of really lock in what they want to do. Dude, hold on a second. I'm going to check something. I need to mute my mic. Okay, I think I just wanted to double check that there wasn't like an echo, because it's been a while since I've streamed. I don't stream often enough, and I don't really remember my settings well enough to kind of like when I see desktop audio and then Elgato 4K Pro audio and it's like they're both going at the same time, I'm like, oh, is that good? But which would normally mean that there's like double audio, like an echo playing, but I think that it's just like the Elgato audio is just showing what the levels are, and the desktop audio is what's actually coming through the stream. So I think that's right. But I muted my mic so I could turn up this thing to see if my audio was duplicating or echoing, and it wasn't. Test your mental variety of game modes between arcade mode, training mode. Somebody's calling me. It is Thursday. Who is calling me on a Thursday at 6 o'clock? Spam risk. I'm all good on that. Block. Okay. So arcade mode, training mode. Oh, training? No way. Let's actually try it. Because when they said fighting ground, I thought they meant like extreme battle stuff. Are they gonna let you like actually learn the game? What's the basic one? Classic? Perform special moves with the original 6-button layout. Okay, I think that's it. Okay. Am I Luke? Classic controls, huh? It takes time to get used to them, but they open up your options in a fight. Okay, so you get to learn the game. That's cool. You get to learn the game. Pressing left and right on left stick will let you move in that direction. You can either walk forward or backwards to start, walk over to where I am. Cool. Tap LS twice in the same direction to perform a dash. Dashing lets you cover more ground than a regular advancing or retreating. Try dashing to my location. I wanted to comment too. That's something I thought was kind of interesting, and they're going through the tutorial now. But when they were showing you how like you could look up a character, and then they could tell you like essentially how that character plays, I thought that was awesome. Hold on a second. I thought that was really cool that they did that, because again, they did something like that in Street Fighter V. Oh, it's the Street Fighter 6 podcast. Probably never. Thanks for the question. I think that they had something like that in Street Fighter V, where like they really showed you how to play a character, but I don't know if too many people used it. Input up LS to perform a jump. Cool. Good. Jumps are excellent for moving while avoiding opponent attacks, but don't get careless. If you jump around too much, it becomes predictable. Sooner or later, you'll get hit. Yep, that's true. All right, you know how to move. Now it's time to learn how to attack. We'll start off with normal attacks. There are buttons for both punches and kicks, and you can perform attacks of different strengths depending on the button pressed. Okay. Oops. That's like an issue with me in the Street Fighter or the PlayStation 5 controllers, that I just like rest my hand on L2 apparently. I have to like extend my finger. Okay, pressing either square or X will perform a light attack. These are weak but quick attacks. There's no need to hold back. Pressing either square, triangle, circle will perform a medium attack. Okay. Okay. Jumping attacks. Input up. Yeah, hiya. Okay. Ugh. Ugh. I think I hit. Ugh. It's like right on one. Sandblast.
Sandblast! 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 Rising uppercut! Rising uppercut!
Super arts.
Give me a push!
Okay.
Baseball, baby!
Oh, it's really close. Okay.
Baseball, baby!
Damn. This is every fighter's trump card. As expected, use all three stocks of the super art gauge. Okay.
Good work! Too slow! Wrong guy! To master!
Okay, the 6-bar display shown here is known as the drive gauge. This indicates a fighter's concentration and energy level. Utilizing this gauge lets you perform unique actions. Okay, for starters. First off is the drive impact. Press R1, R2 at the same time to perform powerful attack. I would probably... So it is these two, but I think if I was playing this game legit, I would probably just make this one button. Could I though? Light, medium, heavy. Yeah, I could. Light attack, light punch, medium punch, heavy punch is R1, and then my drive impact would just be R2. What is it normally? Control settings. What is R2 normally? Oh, it's heavy kick. How do I feel about that? Do I like that? Let me think. Light, medium, heavy. I do like that. So I'd probably make drive impact L2. No, I can't. That's parry. Oh, it already has its own button. It's L1. Okay. Did I miss that? Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'd probably just leave that then. Yeah. All right, cool. Two attacks from the opponent, but there are some exceptions. When you're in trouble, use the drive impact to break through an attack. Okay. Drive impacts have a unique characteristic. They can break a cornered opponent's block. Try it out. Okay. Drive parry. So this is just L2. Okay. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't think there's really anything that requires all three punches or kicks, which would normally you'd use one button for. Like if you needed all kicks, you'd be like, oh, let me use L2. But since I think you can do all of your level 1, 2, and 3s with a single button, single kick or punch. Yeah. Drive parries are effective against both standing and crouching attacks, and a successful drive parry. Thank you for your purchase, PlayStation. You're welcome.
Getting cold feet?
Okay. Drive parry will punish your drive gauge when you're on heels. Don't know what to do. Look to your drive parry. Okay. While drive parries are powerful, they can't defend against throws. Try that on a real fight while I perform a drive parry. Yeah.
I gotcha.
Get thrown. I also think it's cool, even though someone's going to do the math on it. I think somebody's probably already done the math on it. It is cool that they don't try to overcomplicate it, you know, by saying the moment, you know, like in the first 3 frames that an attack hits you. I think it might be the first 2. Because if an average person sees that, like me, they're gonna be like, first 2 frames, like, oh, I don't know what that means. So it is cool that they just leave it up to, like, listen, right as this thing's about to hit you, do it. Simple. Cool. Trading drive impacts. I like this. So when an opponent uses them, when an opponent uses them, there's a good way of dealing with them that you should remember. Use yours. You can use a drive parry to defend against a drive impact. Can you? Try to defend against my drive impact with a drive parry. Okay. Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. I think that what I had done, I think in the first beta, is I would just use a drive impact on them. If you've been cornered in a fight, you can bet your bottom dollar that your opponent will try to hit you with a drive impact. Sure. That's when you need to predict their attempt and counter the drive parry. Of course, a good defense is a good offense, so you can counter a drive impact with one of your own. Timing is harder than using a drive parry. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, because with the drive parry, you can just press it. Okay. I do like this, though. I like the idea that, like, if you're like in a bind and you, oh, okay. I think that's probably going to become the common way that you deal with it, is by just like doing it back to them, especially if you have it mapped to one button. Like the moment you see it, just press yours. It's not like they can cancel it. They can't cancel the drive impact, but I could also see it being like, let me just drive parry, go from there. You're a quick learner. Okay, when you're in the corner, always be ready to deal with the opponent's drive impact. If you sense it coming, you can also try to jump forward. Yeah. Drive impact and drive parry are great uses for the drive gauge, but continuous use will drain the gauge, and if you drain it completely, you'll be unable to use them for a period of time. Damn. When your drive gauge is empty, you'll enter burnout, and if the opponent hits you with a drive impact while you're cornered, you'll be stunned and unable to move for a time. Okay, I did see this. It's hit me. Okay, right. Oops. And that's what stuns. When a fighter's in burnout, they can still be stunned even if they block a drive impact. Oh. Oh. You can't block a drive impact at all? When you're in burnout, you can't even block one? Okay, this is like ultra beginner stuff. I think what? Wait, hold on. Hold up. Rounds have time limit, and if no one scores a knockout.
Time over.
Game over, yo.
Too easy.
I'm too good.
Okay. So I didn't know it was teaching me the controls. I thought it was just like pick your button type. I got all day to do this. Okay, so you can't do that one. You can do tutorials, character guides. Okay. Okay. Okay, so only these two are available. All right. How to play him. Let me see what this one says. Use it useful as a follow-up after blocks and combos. If this move connects as a counter hit, you'll send an opponent flying back. If you manage to launch an opponent with it, you can land another hit with a Tatsumaki. A swift attack that allows you to move before your opponent can, even if it's blocked. Even if it's blocked. Can you do it? Oh, you can't by pressing the down thing. All right, let me say this. I know I conveyed this a bit earlier, but I want to go back to this. I think this is very important. The fact that they're letting you really, like, I mean, granted, it's not all the characters. It's really just Ryu and Jamie. But the fact that they're letting you get a chance to, like, get your hands in here like this is pretty cool. This is very awesome. Huh?
We should go on a journey together.
I got the fat fingers, man. I didn't mean to do an EX. Jeez, he really moves forward on that. Jeez. I mean, isn't there like a way that he wall bounces you? Oh, it might be this. Because I'm trying to think of like a situation where you could really hit somebody with that. Dude, the active frames. Those are crazy. Like, I felt like the move was over. I'm trying to think of when that would work. Unless, does that work? No way. Yeah, it's not a combo. I think in Street Fighter 5 it would have been a combo. Can he do the... Oh my god, that works? Dude, that move is ridiculous. What is the frame on that? So he can't do this, huh? That's not gonna work. But he can do... Hold up. He can do this? Dude, that frame advantage. Just checks you with that. That combos? Wow. Can you imagine hitting somebody like that with the same hand? Okay, so that doesn't combo this. Oh, yes, it does. So then that should work, right? Okay. Damn, son. I don't know. I'm making a big deal. It's something that's probably super minor, but I just think it's funny. That's a funny combo. That's a funny looking like sequence. Somebody checking you with the same hand like that. It's almost the same hit. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Dude, the range difference on that. Whew. That's... Okay. I mean, that's gonna work too, but... Can you do heavy? No, you cannot. Okay. I'm pretty sure this doesn't work. It works. Side doesn't work. But does this work? No, okay. So the heavy one, you really gotta set up a different... Can you do this? How do you do this move? Okay, so let's see. Let's see. No, you can't do that either. So I wonder how you get to that. I wonder what the combo route is for that. Or if you even can, like maybe you can. Oh, what's the... Okay, so it's at least works with light moves. Okay, was it heavy? Medium? Oh! Does it work with the back one? No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like he recovers in time. Pretty close, though. Oops. It's close. Okay. Standard moves. Oh, he's got this, too. Forgot about that. That sounds like it hurts. Popping over normals. See the turret combo? It does. Gee, can he do the... Doesn't he have another one? I can't see his, Oops. Let's see if I can see his moves, but okay. Alright, cool. Character guides.
Character guide. Tutorial. Versus one-on-one.
Okay, you can go into verses. This might give people some time to get in there and... Oh, you could even play like with a buddy. If somebody came over, you could both play together.
Training room.
I've been a failure, I've been a
Oh, here it is.
I'm like a diamond, I shine under pressure. But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons. I realize I gotta kill all my blessings. I'm working hard every day to be a better man. If practice makes perfect, then I'm already a veteran. I suffer from defeat, so success is my medicine. Destined for greatness, so you know that I'm back again. Back on my feet after I fell down. Always ready for a fight, never back down. At this point, I'm fighting for pride, I'm fighting for life. Reputation on the line, so I'm fighting for mine. You ain't gotta really like me, but you must respect me. I'm saying, if they ever try to check me, ain't gonna let them wreck me. The pain remains. Gotta remind myself where I came from and represent. The struggle made the realest man you ever met. Isn't it?
This is a character selection theme, man. That's crazy.
Survivalist, heroic as a tigress. Earn my stripes 'cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey started young, super hard.
All right, I'm running.
Crazy, but you know my psychiatrist.
All right,
Do a
I'm
lifetime
running.
of stripes in the started from the bottom and I'll never look back. Look at all my haters, y'all taking a minute.
Oh, yeah, the faces.
Let us begin. This will
Time
be
is
a
it?
fight. Round one. Fight.
Oh, where's my heavy kick at? Oh, my buttons are all weird. Wait, which one am I? What's going on? Ah, my controls. Nope. My controls. Game, battle HUD, over, controls. Player one side? Avatar. Control settings? There we go. Oh! I can't change it. Wow, alright. Well, damn. And that's not gonna work. I want to see if I can change that, but I don't know if I can. Unless... There we go. Okay, let's try this again. So you can't go to training. That almost looks just like the Street Fighter V setup.
All right, let's get it.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
Oh! Philly moves. Okay. All right. Well, the thing that I'm sure they wanted you to do mostly, I didn't do in here, and I'm getting ready to hop off, is the making your character thing. I kind of have an idea what kind of character I want to go for. Let me in. There it is. I might come back online, not like streaming, but come back later to dabble in this, but well, I've already seen this. Skip. Oh. Have I seen this? I've seen this. Skip.
Body size and your reach are all factors in a fight, so check everything carefully.
Body size and reach? Maybe I just make a super tall dude. Human?
Already done?
Oh, I don't want to do
We can
preset.
look over the details later if you want anyway. Big bodies can get hit more often. They
Oh,
also hit back easier.
they have a Luke for reference. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine. 62. Oh my god, dude. What in the... Changing your height to the minimum or maximum after saying that the size of your head, neck, or feet below will apply certain just okay. Okay, cool. Just so yeah, so they're saying that you can't do that. Oh. Oh my god, I'm like an Elden Ring character. The god skin. I can't do this. I could not run around the game as like one of these characters, dude. How do you go back to default? Oh. How do I go back to default? Oh, it was like 63. And then like this is like 33, I think. I think that looks right. Yeah, I'm when I do this, I'm not gonna do this on stream, but when I do this, I'm really gonna make like a true character. I mean, I've never really like, you know, I'm not gonna make something super detailed, but I'm just gonna, I mean, if I know I'm gonna be sticking with this character for the whole thing, because like I'm not gonna do super granularity. Let's pick a voice.
Let me hear those vocal cords.
Let's do this then.
Hope your doc's on speed dial.
Bring it!
Hope you're good enough.
Come on then.
Let's have some fun.
Let's get to it.
Let's fight.
That's not bad.
I won't pull my punches.
I'm coming out swinging.
I'm coming for you.
I'm coming out swinging.
Don't be in such a hurry.
You want to go?
Wait, how do you say more stuff?
I am not to be trifled with.
What have you got for me?
Don't hold out on me. Let's go.
Oh, let's see what you got.
You better not be all talk.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hope your doc.
Think you got what it takes?
You got the skills?
Don't hold back now.
Think you can take me? Ha!
I think this is the rival guy. Maybe not, but it's either 7 or 11. I'll go with 11.
You better not be all talk.
I mean, of the ones that are here, yeah, I think I'll go with that one. Recipe.
Sometimes, when you stare at your face long enough, you wonder if that beauty mark's always been there.
You know what? That's true. Okay. Noctis or Sasuke. Whoa. Whoops. Seven, 8, 9. Okay. Okay. I do like this one. This is cool. Oh, hell yeah. The Leon Kennedy. This one's pretty good. Can I like zoom out? Oh, here we go. There we go. Can I? Yes. Okay, so I can do this. Okay. That guy's got a butt on him. All right, cool. Oh. Damn. Oh. These all kind of look like the ones from Monster Hunter. I'm kind of familiar with these. This one's pretty dope. I like this one. I have like names for all these. Like this is like the Fire Emblem one. I call this the Radagon. Okay, realistically, I don't know why we're playing. The one I'm gonna go with is this one. There's no bangs here. Hair color settings 1. Dude, this is sick. This is like what I'm talking about. Like, I wouldn't do all of this on stream because I could spend a good amount of time with just the hair. I think it's what it's really going to come down to for me is probably hair, face. I might leave the body the same. Like, I don't know. I don't really care if they're like jacked, shredded, or like not shredded. It makes no difference to me. And I'm not really about trying to make myself either. Like, oh, I gotta make something that matches me. It's like, no, I want to make something that doesn't really look anything like me. Whoa, holy shit. Whoa, this one? I'm a robot. There's clocks. Whoa. It's like some Sharingan, dude. What's the default one? Is it just 1? No, that's not the default one. What do you start with? Probably 2. Yeah, probably 2. 13's pretty cool. Yeah. I figured it out. But that's cool. I guess I'll lock in what settings I have now. I don't want to finalize. Can I get out of here? So just quit the game. That's cool. Oh, yeah, that's right. The beta's over there. That's awesome. I don't think I was kind of thinking about this when I was going through like the versus thing, and I'm sure some people are gonna, you know, they're clamoring for the game in any capacity that like they'll probably grind that out. But the most I might do, and I won't do it later tonight, is I have other stuff I need to work on, is maybe finalize a character before the launch of the game, just so I don't have to do that when it comes out. All right, but that was cool. I thought the showcase was great. I thought everything that was shown, fantastic. Getting a chance to drop the demo so you can make your own character was sick. So good job, Capcom. I'm impressed, and I'll probably spend a decent amount of the night, maybe not a decent amount, maybe just like an hour, kind of seeing what some thoughts were of the game. So with that, I am out of here. Peace out.